Area of Study 2, Steve Reich, Electric Counterpoint. The idea is to develop understanding of the key techniques used in minimalism and in Steve Reich's Electric Counterpoint. Listen to the following tracks and answer the questions. What do they all have in common? Why do you think they're categorised as minimalist? And how does Steve Reich show variety as the pieces develop? The first track is Piano Players. The second track is Drumming. And the third track is Electric Counterpoint. Now listen to Electric Counterpoint. Listen to the electric guitar part. See if you can identify how long the initial motif is. Okay, now listen again and try and see if you can work out how the other parts are developing or changing the original idea. Key characteristics of minimalism are drones: a long continuous note, normally a low note or a constantly repeated pattern. A drone can be equated to a pedal note. Ostinato or loops, these are repeated musical ideas. The shortest ideas are called cells. So think about, in electric counterpoint, how long the cell is before it's repeated or changed. Phasing or phase shifting, two almost identical parts, just like in clapping music, which go out of sync gradually after a number of repetitions but come back into sync again. And finally, metamorphosis, which is gradually changing from one musical idea to another, often by changing one note at a time. Other characteristics are note addition, gradually adding notes over a number of repetitions. So you might have a minim, which then, if it's repeated, could then be two crotchets. For note subtraction, it could be two crotchets and one of those crotchets is then taken out. Augmentation. This is where you're extending the durations of a rhythmic pattern. So if it's crotchet, crotchet, quaver, it could be extended to minim, minim, crotchet. And diminution is the opposite. Static harmony appears to have only one chord which changes very gradually, if at all. I suggest you go back and watch all of those YouTube clips again, looking at the questions and really thinking about them. You may want to then, once you have written down all of the vocabulary and tried to learn the definitions, to go back and listen to the YouTube clips again, trying to see if you can identify any of those characteristics. I shall upload the PowerPoint onto the Year 9 Music GCSE Moodle page, and I'll also place a link to the electric counterpoint on Sibelius on the O drive. Good luck, and I'll see you on Monday. Come with all your ideas.